afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Talk with Maan, and it's our second episode for today. Last episode, we basically featured three major programs that we will be running on the show, and for this week, we will focus on life. Now, I really want you to stay with me because at the end of the show, we will be announcing the YouTube and FB like and share winners, and we will also give you the mechanics for the YouTube guessing game. So I want you to stay with me. Good afternoon, you guys. Maan here once again, and welcome to Talk with Maan. Right now, I am actually here in Burgess North, Quezon City, and we will be visiting Urban Smiles. Let's check out the state-of-the-art technology of this dental clinic. So I want you to stay with me until the end of the show. Now I am actually here inside the facility of Urban Smiles, and I am here right now with Doc RFD. Hi, Doc.
Hello, man.
Actually, Doc is actually my dentist.
Yeah.
But let me ask you one thing first.
Yes.
I've been meaning to ask you this. Why is it RFD?
Okay. RFD is my initials. So that stands for my name, Ralph Figueroa de las Alas.
Oh, okay. Because it's very catchy, you know.
Yeah, a little privacy. But when you're going to search for my name in social media, you will get to know why it's RFD, because my real name is Ralph Figueroa de las Alas.
Okay. And he's actually a very good-looking doctor, right? Agree with me?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so when I first came here, what attracted me most was actually the name itself, Urban Smiles.
Thank you.
Who actually came up with that name?
Me as the president and our CEO, Sir Ruel, we are the ones who really coined the name Urban Smiles Dental Clinic, because we want our clinics to be situated in the city. So instead of thinking of city dental clinic, we think of the other synonym for the word city, which is urban. So then we decided to make it Urban Smiles Dental Clinic.
Oh, so when you started a business, you started it when?
Me being part of the dental industry, I'm here since 2008.
Okay.
But the clinic itself, we opened this year 2013.
2013, and so far, how many branches you have?
Currently, we have 11.
Wow, and all situated, of course, in Urban, correct?
Yeah, in Metro Manila. And this interview is very timely because this year is our decade of practice. This is our 10th year.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations! It's their 10th year anniversary, you guys.
We will be celebrating our 10th year founding anniversary on July 11.
Oh, how many, basically a roster? You probably have a roster list of doctors, dentists underneath the Urban Smiles, right? So, was it on a certain branch? Is there a certain dentist assigned to it? Or you go like round robin?
Me as a cosmetic dentist, I have to roam around in all of these branches. At least I've been seeing them at least once or twice in a week time. So every day, I'll be working from 1 to 3 dental clinics or branches per day. But of course, our 11 branches, including the one in the Festival Mall Alabang and the one in BGC, making it 11, 10 and 11. We have, of course, resident dentists in the branch. All in all, we have around 150 to 200 employees in the entire corporation. Then each branch, we have around 4 to 6 dentists per branch.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
In each branch, we have one head dentist, and the remaining, they are the senior dentists with different specializations.
So being the head really, because I heard you've been catering to a lot of actors and actresses, even politicians, right?
Yeah.
So who basically designed there if they wanted to, like get their veneers done, their, teeth really look kind of pretty? Who handles most of them? Is it you alone, or you do have like a main dentist really?
For the design?
For the design.
Well, of course, the cosmetic dentist, it's my work to design their teeth. But of course, working with a full smile makeover, I have to ask my patients what are their expectations.
Right.
From the interviews with them, I'll be getting the inputs. Then now I have an idea what kind of smile design I'm going to create. Then I'll be working with my lab technician to do a mock-up or wax-up of the design that I have in mind. Then when my patient comes in, I'm going to put on this temporary veneers, crowns, or bridges so they can have a look on how would it look like after the procedure.
With that, bridges, crowns, right? What do you normally recommend as far as like the stability of the teeth, and how much what are these types, and how much does it normally? I don't wanna, know the price, but like this is more expensive than this is more expensive than that. So what are the types of what do you call it?
We call that prosthodontic work. Dental prosthodontics refer to crowns, bridges, veneers for cosmetic work, and dentures. So if it's fixed, we have veneers, crowns, and bridges, and even implants. And for removable, we have dentures or postizo. So you were asking about which is best and which is not so best. But of course, all of the procedures can be really at their best depending on the diagnostics or the case of the patient. As much as possible, we always want to be conservative when it comes to the preparation of the teeth. See, not all patients can have veneers. Not all patients can have crowns or bridges. So what are the indications? For example, very quick, a veneer is necessary to, if you have a discolored teeth, you have gaps, you have stains, you have fractured or cracked tooth that you would want to cosmetically be improved, that's a veneer work. Because when it's a veneer, we only remove the front part or front surface of a tooth. While if it's a crown, the entire tooth will be reduced. So when do we perform crown? A crown will be performed if one or more than two surfaces, more than two sides of a tooth have a cavity or dental filling. Better have it crowned. When it's a crown, the entire tooth is covered with a material. When there is a missing tooth, now there comes the so-called bridge. A bridge is a connection of crown.
Right.
So when it comes to the materials, we have a lot. We offer everything in Urban Smiles, like literally everything. All of the procedures we perform here, from the most simple to the most sophisticated ones. From dental filling, extraction, to dental implants, crowns, bridges, and veneers. So for the materials, we have ceramide. Those are laboratory fabricated, like the composites or the dental filling material. We also have porcelains, the most common, which are very beautiful. And we have zirconia, which are very durable. So depending on the type of material, we dentists will give our recommendation to all our patients which are the best, depending on the case. Say for example, the patient has no parafunctional habits or no grinding activity at night. I would recommend beautiful material is porcelain. However, if the patient has a very active night grinding activity, we need a material which is very durable and very aesthetically pleasing, and I think that's zirconia. Well, for porcelains, usually it's around 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, 10 years. For zirconia, usually it's around 15 to 20 years.
Okay. So anyways, so when it comes to, let's go back to the regular dental work, right?
Yeah.
So, because a lot of people, don't you feel like, you know, when there's a patients that's gonna come in and then they have a lot of cavities and all that, right? Do you kind of feel sorry when you see the tools or even the...
I mean, for me, it's normal because my work is to make their teeth really healthy. But that the first thing that I have to do is I have to let my patient realize the importance of having a good oral hygiene. So once we enter the dental operatory, I'll be explaining and let the patient see the cavities, the plaque, the tartar. Once the patients are really observe that these plaque, tartars, and cavities, they would have an idea what to do. I'll tell them what to do.
Okay, so the semi-annual teeth cleaning is, of course, should be always part of our routine.
Yeah,
every 6 months. Right?
For others, if you're drinking so much tea, coffee, and soda, of course, better visit your dentist at least 4 times. At least every 4 months, so 3 times a year.
So watch out, guys. If you do want to drink a lot of stainy thing in your mouth or your teeth, 4 months is a recommendation of Talk RFD.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those wearing veneers already, crowns and bridges, you have to see us at least twice a year.
Twice a year. Okay. As far as state-of-the-art facility, this is when I first got here. This is actually what really impressed me.
Thank you so much.
Because not a lot of dental clinics in the US has this very unique state of the art. It's very advanced, especially the X-ray.
Yeah.
So where did you get this idea? Did you kind of research what are being used outside country, or how?
Well,
a convention that you attended?
Yeah, thank you for that. Actually, Urban Smiles have been featured to many magazines online and also in newspaper. We were part of Tatler, one of the top 4 clinics in Metro Manila. We're also part of the top 9 dental clinics according to Tatler. We were also featured, I myself together with the clinic were featured in Mega Magazine,
oh, okay.
Lifestyle Asia. The other one is Business Manual. And during 2020, because of my active participation in the dental community about the problems of the oral cavity, giving free dental education, I was featured in Dental Asia in Singapore.
Wow.
Very good. I mentioned those magazines is because your question is related to that. They featured the facilities of the clinic. And thank you to our CEO, making all of these things possible. The reason why I can call that our clinic is really a one-stop shop dental clinic is because we really have everything here. We have panoramic digital X-ray machines of different types. We have our own CT scan machines. Now, we are making our clinic more digital. Even though we are already digital, we already have intraoral scan. Now we can work on full mouth veneers in less than a week. Now we can do it in less than a week because of our own machines. The only reason for bringing all of these machines in the clinic is that, of course, we want to give the best and quality dental services. If that is part of your mission and that is part of your goal, then you really have to update and innovate everything that you have in the clinic. So we attend several conventions across the Asia and the Pacific. We also visit Japan, Korea, Malaysia, and US.
How about missionary work?
We really have a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So you give like free dental checkups?
Well, I know people in social media, you Dr. RFD and the brand, for always giving free smile makeover. In part with collaboration, of course, with our influencers and ambassadors. So for the past years, if you're going to review my social media account and the account of our clinic, I've been doing a lot of dental missions. We are doing dental missions in different parts of the country. We have one in Sultan Kudarat, as far as Mindanao, yes. We
So you all the way there.
Laguna, in Pami, that's why I know the mayor. Because I've been attending dental missions in Pasig, in Taguig. And I'm always willing to give these free dental missions to those people who are really cannot afford dental services. Because of my team, I'm always thankful that they are supporting all my activities together with the other admins and and the dentist of the clinic.
Okay, before we end this, I wanted to find out exactly, because I knew that Doc RFD is actually a registered nurse.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my third degree. Dentistry is my third degree.
Okay, so let's find out. Maybe you guys can get an idea for those who are nurses out there. So why did you shift? What made you shift?
Well, I really love being a nurse because up to this time, all of the theories that I've learned in the nursing industry, even for the past years of teaching in the national licensure examination. Actually, I'm a national board reviewer. I'm working in different nursing colleges and universities in the Philippines to teach these students before they take the licensure exam. That was my work since 2008 to 2013. So I really love the nursing work. However, there will always come to a point that you want more. You're craving for more. And I think I'm really inclined into cosmetic work. And I was so fascinated by my dentist way back 2000 and I think 2008 as well. I was wearing braces. I really idolized my dentist because on how she worked with my teeth. I really don't have a perfect set of teeth. I mean, not perfectly aligned. But because of the work of my dentist, I was so inspired by her. Then after that, I think 2013, I decided to enter the dent school. So I stopped being a nurse. I stopped being a national board reviewer for nursing. And I focused my life in the next 4 years, Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in dentistry school. So there's nothing wrong about being a nurse. It's just that my passion to create beautiful smile. I love the work of being a cosmetic dentist. So there, I enrolled in dent school.
So it's not really something like somebody has influenced you or anything like that. It's more of a self-passion that you wanted to achieve on something. And look at you right now.
Thank you.
Probably, if you're still a nerd, you probably wouldn't be like a doc, very known RFD right now.
Definitely. But of course, I still remember one of the topics we had in psychology when I was a nurse. It's about Johari's window. Johari's window has 4 windows now. So the first window is a public self. Public self means you know it by your heart and the people around you know it. Like I'm a nurse, people know that I'm a nurse. That's a public self. The second window is known to you but not known to others. The third window is known to others but not known to you. And I think being a dentist is part of the fourth window to me. Unknown to me and unknown to others. Nobody knew that I'll be a dentist because I'm the first dentist in the family.
Oh wow, you see that in a very successful dentist.
Because of the people supporting me like you. I'm so happy, so proud. She is my patient and a good friend. I'm really thankful that I'm part of this interview. And a lot of actors and ambassadors in the country are inviting me for different activities as well or guesting. Like recently, I was invited by PTV4. Last year, they also invited me. And TV Net 25 is also inviting me for a guesting. All about dental stuff.
Dental, yes. Because you're very good. You wouldn't get this, invitation if you're really good. So guys, there you go. You've heard Doc RFD. Don't forget to visit Urban Smiles. And all my friends out there in California, when you get here, you want to get a beautiful smile, visit any of the branches of Doc RFD. It's called Urban Smiles.
Yes.
So, thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, for every 6 months.
Yes. Thank you all for watching the second episode of Talk with Maan. Thanks, Doc RFD, for coming up to my show. The sponsors and the production team of Rhythm International Group, thank you very much. And now, the most awaited winners of the FB and YouTube like, share, subscribe will be coming up on our next slide. So there you go, guys. For those who didn't get picked randomly by our computer, you still have a chance to win on our next episode. And for the guessing game on YouTube, here's the question. So there you go, guys. The first one who type in the correct answer will get to win the prize. So again, thank you all for watching. Ciao!